What is up, my people? It is Angela with Angela and Alex Vlogs. Welcome back, guys. It is a new video coming your way. So there's a few updates on life that we've had. New tattoo. I got and my beautiful, sexy, amazing wife, who's over here doing diamond art. Sorry. She's doing diamond art. I'm sitting here filming video. She's slowly getting better. My allergies are acting up because of weather, and I know it's allergies because I know the difference in my body. So this is gonna be a video where it's just gonna me talking and me telling you what's going on. So as you guys know, last year on Easter, I've gotten that call that my grandfather died. Well, his 1 year came up on the 4th. Me and my aunt are the only ones that remembered. I don't know who else remembered. I just know I myself and my aunt was the people that I talked to that remembered. My grandfather was really close to me. He was my best friend. He was my rock before my wife came into my life. He pushed me through school. He pushed me so hard and had me just go through school. Even when I wanted to give up, he said, "No, don't give up. You got this." And I graduated with a 3.3 GPA.
And I graduated with a 4.0.
Anyway, I graduated with my class of 2019 here.
So did I.
Without dropping out. I did all four all the way through. I didn't stop not going to school. I was a good kid. I didn't get suspended, nothing. I did my work and left. So, with that being said, I graduated, got my certificate of completion. I moved on to more brighter of what I thought my life would go out. Graduated. And then graduation party happened. Well, no. Prom, graduation party happened. Graduation camp trip that we did. That was so much fun. I thank you to all the people that came out, to my aunt, to, unfortunately, my used to be best friend Liz. My cousin Chase was, oh my god, big, what was the song that he did? Old Time Road turned into Old Time Road. My Aunt Miranda, my Uncle Todd, Gabriel, my cousin Gabe, and my cousin Skylar, my mom, my dad, and my brother. My Aunt Danielle and Cameron and Layla and Tony all came out Saturday to hang out with us. I went fishing by myself with my brother, which was really cool to have that time with him. And then we walked back, and then I walked right back to the fishing pond with all the kids. Me and Chase hanged out and just talked. We had Layla, Cameron, AJ. That's about it, because Liz didn't go with me. I just went Chase, Gabe, Cameron, Layla, and Gabriel, and Chase. Me and Chase got a fish. Cameron caught a fish, and he couldn't take it off the hook. Layla did not catch a fish. Gabe caught the first fish, and Skylar didn't have a fishing pole. Me and Chase had big kid fishing poles, because, we were older. But that was a 3-day, 2-night camp trip. That's just on Saturday. Sunday, we got up, My dad made breakfast for all of us. We went to the lake. We swam. By the time we took our last lake trip, some things hit the fan. And I'm not saying what happened and not who did it. But at the end of that trip, I literally felt like crap because I was burnt. I was burnt out physically and mentally. Because, remember, graduation party just happened. I had to deal with my side, my mom's side, my dad's side, my other dad's side of the family.
Everybody.
One used to be best friend.
I was about to say, you better
rephrase
that.
All of that. So, used to be best friend got burnt to the point where she literally couldn't sleep because she wouldn't put sunscreen on.
She was like, I don't burn. Yeah,
she said she didn't say she couldn't burn. She said that she wanted to burn. I really did. I physically did not want to burn because it hurts. When I get burned on my back, it hurts to the point where I'm crying. So I try not to get my back burnt really bad. The drive home from that trip, it started pouring. But we had stopped at the ice cream shop, and we did that, which was really fun. We got ice cream. By the time we got home, it started pouring. My friend, or used to be best friend, was driving. It was me, Liz, my aunt, and my brother. We're all in Liz's car. Well, Liz don't like driving in the rain at all. So I was freaking out. I was freaking out. My brother, I think he was on his phone or sleeping, and Liz was upset because I was starting to panic. And she's like, she was fine, that she could drive and stuff like that. We got home. We got everything unpacked from the truck. We were soaked by the time of that. So me and Liz went upstairs to get undressed and get new clothes on because, wet clothes not go together. Then we sat there and hung out. I think we also smoked too, but I don't remember if we did or not. But after all that, just that chunk happened that weekend. After that, me and Liz were friends since that. And then stuff happened and we weren't friends anymore. But after graduation is what happened next after that was the best thing that ever happened in my life. I went to school. It was in the middle, or was it the beginning of September? Oh no, the end of September, the beginning of October, because my birthday was right around the corner. So we got told 2 days prior of this that we were getting a new student in our classes, or one in our class. And they were like, oh, it's a female and stuff like that, because I was outcounted by a lot, because all of them were boys. And so, with being outcounted, they're like, oh, we have a new girl coming into class. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to actually have a buddy, because, fucking boys. So, this is 2 days prior to knowing this. I get back to school because I didn't go to school the day before this new student came in. I didn't go to school that day or the day before because I had a family emergency going on and I obviously could not. But after that, I go to school that morning. I had 3 coffees because your girl gets up at 6 in the morning, not getting any sleep. So I'm sitting there talking to my friend Kevin and Tiffany. May Tiffany rest in peace. I found out she died from COVID. So Miss E was telling us how, okay, this is the day our new student's coming in. You guys have to be nice and stuff like that.
Don't scare her away.
Don't scare her away. And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, whatever. I don't even fucking care. Like, I literally was in a mood where I was in a happy mood, and then also I did not give a fuck. But with that being said, literally, with me then talking to them, Miss E was telling us how the new student was coming in today or whatever, but we didn't know if she was coming in or not. Well, new student walked us through the doors. I'm sitting there talking to Kevin while I look to the door, and I look at Kevin. I'm like, I know that girl.
No, I had my hood up. You couldn't tell it was me yet, because they were yelling at me to put my hood down. And then they were like, Angela, come meet this new student. And they were like, you gotta put your hood down when you're in the building. I'm like, okay. I took my hood down, and then you knew who I was.
Well, she had her hood up and stuff like that, like she explained it. And I'm talking to Kevin, and I'm like, Kevin, I know that girl. I absolutely think I know this girl. They're like, no, you don't. Well, Missy's like, hey, Angela, come meet the new student. I said, do I really have to? And Missy's like, get over here. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Because I'm half asleep. I don't even want to do it. I didn't even want to go to school. So I came over and said who I was. She said her name. I said my name and stuff like that. Well, she came over, hanged out with me and Kevin and Tiffany. And we were just talking and stuff like that. And I had extra coffee. I'm like, do you want a coffee? She was like, yeah. Well, that new student is my wife. Now of almost 3 years.
I was like, please, I'm dying.
She was dying, so I'm like, okay, whatever. And she also had Red Bull in her hand. I'm like, really?
I did.
So, meanwhile of that, I myself,
Why do she never shares her coffee?
this is gonna be part 2 here in a second.